parents for their continued support. Kyle Price. Let's give a round of applause again for our two seniors, Brandon and Kyle.
Apologize for that, but we're getting ready to get this game underway, and we should have the national anthem queued up, ready to go, as Blackford hosts Eastern Hancock here in Hartford City.
Welcome to the Blackford Sports Network, home of the Blackford Bruins. Thank you for tuning in today. We welcome you to enjoy the broadcast of the Bruins, but ask that you please come to the games to support them. Please enjoy the broadcast and make sure to check out our sponsors, because without them, none of this would be possible.
All right, welcome everybody to a beautiful, gorgeous day here at Bruin Field in Hartford City, Indiana. Blackford hosting Eastern Hancock, who is 4-20 on the season. Blackford coming in at 17-10, so it should be an interesting game. I was looking at their stats a little bit earlier, and they've played some pretty tough teams. We do have a couple of common opponents. Both of us have beat them, and both of us have lost to them as well. So you can never go by a team's record. You have to go by who they've played and how they've played them. So I think the only team that we've played that they've played that we don't have the same record against is Madison Grant. We beat Madison Grant. Madison Grant had a walk-off against Eastern Hancock at Madison Grant. And now Tony Ugan has given the sign to Ed Thurman to start the lineups. So the visiting team, I'll give you their lineups, and we'll get into, well, you know, their positions and everything. But right now, the shortstop, number 3, is Wyatt Sutton. The second baseman, number 6, Ryan Burris. The pitcher, Trey Brown, is getting the start. I looked up his stats a little bit early, and he doesn't have the greatest stats, but you also have to take into consideration a few other things. The third baseman, Andy Locker. Out in left, Keegan Bowman. The catcher, Landon Kintner. The right fielder, Chris Caney. The first baseman, Kyle Lacey, and Cameron Wise, rounding off the lineup out in center field. And for your Blackford Bruins, the shortstop, Drew Caldwell. The third baseman, Cam Elam. Pitching tonight and getting the start, Caleb Mealy. Out in center, Brandon Strobel. Catching tonight is Peyton Hurd. Branston Wine will be DHing for Dalton Willman out in right field. The second baseman is Ridge Dunica. First base is Kyle Price, and rounding out the lineup and the final senior of the night, Brandon Apple out in left field. So we're waiting on Ed Thurman to get done with his starting lineups and get into introducing the Bruins, and then we'll have to get into the national anthem. So while we do that, I'm going to start downloading some ads. Isaac Justice is not. Never mind.
Number 15, Dane Baker. And number 20, Nick Otwanowski. Now the starters for the Bruins. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 1, Drew Caldwell. Batting second at third base, number 13, Cam Elam. Batting third, pitching, number 10, Caleb Neely. Batting fourth in center field, number 4, Brandon Strobel. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 6, Peyton Hurd.
And I apologize for not getting senior night captured on the broadcast. It kind of started and went quick. as we only have 2 seniors this year. But I tried to get it on there, but just couldn't get to it. Couldn't get my jetpack is overheating again as it did last night for the girls' games. So I apologize for that. I apologize to the seniors. That was my whole purpose of being here today. So we'll make sure that we give them plenty of recognition today as we get the game going. So I'm about to go dark here, or go silent, while we get into the playing of our national anthem here at our home game. And like I say, I'll be silent here for a few minutes, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back and already getting the yellow triangle of death here in our first broadcast. So we'll try. We'll see what we can do. We'll hopefully get a better connection. If we don't, we'll figure it out. Do the best we can. Who knows what's going to happen. But again, Caleb Mealy out on the mound warming up. Peyton Hurd behind the plate. And we are playing the Eastern Hancock Royals, traveling all the way, obviously, from Eastern Hancock, Indiana, which is down just north of I-70 around Knightstown and just west of Newcastle. So they had a nice little trip coming all the way up here to play 2 with us. The boys and I believe maybe even some of the parents will get fed in between the 2 games. All kind of rounded up by Allison Price at the last minute, and thanks to her for doing that. I don't know who she said got the donations in, but they did. So also, we will not be broadcasting the sectionals this year. Just couldn't make it happen. However, Ed Thurman got it done at WPGW.com. You can listen to it there, as Ed Thurman will have the call. And 100.9 on the radio. 100.9 and WPGW for those of you watching out of state. You can listen to them live on the internet. And it should be a good sectional season for the Bruins. I believe they have a very good chance of winning sectional again here in 2019, as they did 2 years ago. And Caleb Mealy with the first pitch for a ball. Mealy again with the swing and a miss. Strike 1. That is, give me a second here. Wyatt Sutton up to bat. Has a 1-1 count now. That curveball lands in the strike zone. Called strike 2. A 1-2 count now for Sutton. Another curveball just misses a little bit inside for 2-2. Mealy still well ahead in the count. The fastball gets him looking for strike 3. 1 out now as Ryan Burris comes up to the plate.
Sutton strikes out for the first out of the inning, brings to the plate second baseman number 6, Ryan Burris.
Mealy delivers out of the windup. The curveball again, or a breaking ball of some sorts. Broke from about the right edge of the plate, right on off the plate for strike 1. Mealy delivers again. Another breaking ball, just a little bit too far outside for ball 1. Fastball on the inside, the swing and a miss for strike 2. Burris steps into the box. Mealy delivers. Curveball on the inside for strike 3. That's 2 in a row. Gone down looking for Mealy. 2 outs now as Trey Brown, the pitcher for the Royals, now at the plate. That one's going to be fouled off. The only one so far that's gotten any kind of contact with Mealy at the pitcher. Mealy delivers, and that one gets behind Hurd as he stumbles just a little bit for ball 1. A 1-1 count with 2 outs. Oh, that one's going to hit Brown right in the back for the walk. And now the Royals with a runner on first, bringing up their cleanup hitter, the third baseman, number 17, Andy Locker. Hancock doing the courtesy running for their pitcher. Everybody asking him how it felt to take that pitch as he walked into the dugout, and he looks like he's still taking it like a champ. I know I wouldn't want to be hit by any of Mealy's pitches. So, and the pickoff move, no good. He's safe. Didn't expect Mealy to let him sit out there for long without letting him know, hey, I'm not afraid to throw at you. Mealy with the pitch, a swing and a miss, strike 1. Mealy out of the stretch, checks on the runner real quick. Outside pitch for ball 1. A 1-1 count, still 2 outs. The pickoff a little bit high, but Price with the vertical to get it back into play. Mealy throws another one right at the head, just a little bit too much inside for ball 2. That one right down the middle, a little bit higher than Belt for a 2-2 count with the swing and the miss. Mealy looking to get his third strikeout of the inning. And this is going to be fouled off. Out of play. Still a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Runner on first. Oh, and this one's hit out into left field, and Drew Caldwell there to make the play and get the third and final out of the inning, as the Bruins will go into the bottom of the first with a great start to the game and a good inning.
Have an insurance claim suffered to your home or business and not quite sure if you're getting the settlement you deserve? If so, contact Jeremy and the team of CMA Claim Management Adjusters for a free claim consultation. Nationally recognized as one of the nation's most respected public adjusting firms, CMA handles all types of insurance claims: fire, theft, hail, flood, and many more. Large or small, we settle them all, ensuring you get everything you're entitled to. Contact CMA today for a free consultation at 844-CMA-9110 or visit their website at www.claimmanagementadjusters.com.
The Bruins finished the top of the first with no runs, no hits, no errors committed, and only one Eastern Hancock runner left on base. All right, as Trey Brown finishes up his warm-ups, looked like Ugin was having a little conversation with the umpire. But we will be getting this game underway here, or this half inning underway here shortly. Leading off for the Bruins, Drew Caldwell, followed by Cam Elam and Caleb Mealy. Again, a beautiful day, a slight breeze from home plate to center field right now. The flag just finished waving and is laying still, but not much of a breeze. There's not any clouds in the sky, basically just some chemtrails. And the sun is shining. The top is off of my Dave's Car Corner Jeep. The doors are off of it, and we are enjoying this beautiful day. Looks like Brown's still finishing his warm-up. Thrown a lot so far into the dirt. All right, here we go. Drew Caldwell. The cell phone connection not very good here today. Brown with the first pitch. Oh, he hits the strike zone on his first on the outside corner for strike one. A little bit of a side-armed pitcher. Let me just double-check that as we watch him again. Yeah, it has a little sidearm action to him. That one outside for ball one. And I can't even get the YouTube to open up. High and inside, ball two. That one's in the dirt now. A 3-1 count for Caldwell. Looks like those of you who are watching aren't really commenting. Oh, boy, we got the volume up. Turn that down. Don't want to hear myself. Caldwell fouls it off, bringing the count to full. Caldwell's going to ground one over to the second base. It was ball four. Should have taken his walk, but goes ahead and gets the hit And the first out of the inning, grounding out to the second baseman. Cam Elam now up to the plate for the Bruins. Cam's been doing a really fine job out on the field, one of only two sophomores. Elam's going to ground one over to the third baseman, who makes the throw, the first catch. Now with two outs. Not really the way I expected the Bruins to start off this inning, or to start off this game, but now Caleb Mealy, the pitcher, up to the plate. Mealy with a hard hit out into left center field. It's going to one-hop the fence, and he's rounded first, going to second. Looks like he might be looking for third, but he's held up at second. A nice stand-up double for the junior, Caleb Mealy. And now Brandon Strobel, who's done a fantastic job of hitting this year, looking to hit Mealy in and score the first run for the Bruins. Two outs. Check swing, a good job for Brandon Strobel. Didn't like the curve ball, but still called strike one. Brown looking in for the sign, checks on Mealy, delivers the pitch, strike two on the outside, knee high. An 0-2 count now for Brandon Strobel. A swing and a miss by Strobel is out number 3 for the Bruins. And we'll go ahead and get into some ads. We'll do some addition, and we'll be right back.
Are you looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave Montgomery at Dave's Car Corner. He has the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat the friendly service that Dave Montgomery provides. Located at 1225 North Walnut Street in Hartford City.
All right, we are back. The Bruins finished out that half inning and the first inning with 0 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. Caleb Mealy, the only one to get a hit, and was stranded out on second. And leading off for the Eastern Hancock Royals, the left fielder Keegan Bowman, followed by the catcher Landon Kentner, the right fielder, Chris Craney. Mealy finishing his warm-ups. Again, Hurd behind the plate. Price out on first. Dunica at second. Drew Caldwell at short. Cam Elam over at third. Cam, a wonderful addition over there at third base, has made some excellent plays at that position. Brandon Apple, one of two seniors out in left field, getting the start tonight. Brandon Strobel in center, and Dalton Willman in right field. Again, left fielder Keegan Bowman leading off the Royals here in the top of the second inning. Mealy's first pitch of the inning, just a little outside for ball one. That pitch on the outside corner, which is where he was probably aiming the last pitch, for strike one. 1-1 count now as Mealy starts the wind-up. That one hit over to Price. Price doesn't field it cleanly. And Eastern Hancock has their first runner. Anna. Now, Ed. Error. All right. That's what I thought, too. I just wanted to make sure because you and I have not agreed here lately. E3. A swing and a miss by Landon Kentner for strike one. Hey, is this going to bother you? Mealy with the spin tries not much of a leadoff for the pickoff move, but still only about 6 foot. The pitch is strike number 2. An 0-2 count now for Kentner. Kentner immediately way ahead in the count here. Don't look for another fastball. And it's not. It's a curveball. He reaches out and touches it to stay in at the at-bat. Throw a couple off speeds and then nail him with a fastball looking. That's what I want to see. All right, Mealy, here we go. The pitch. Fastball down the middle for strike 3 and the first out. Chris Craney, the right fielder, a lefty, now up to the plate. A swing and a miss. Strike 1. Mealy delivers. Ooh, just a little bit low. Doesn't get the strike call. Now 1-1 count with 1 out. The pickoff again by Mealy, no good. Ball 1, Ed. There you go. High and inside, ball 2. This is the right fielder, Chris Craney, up to the plate, a lefty. The leadoff not very big for Eastern Hancock. Gets the strike call on that one. Just a little bit above the belt and right on the inside corner now. A 2-2 count for Craney. Whiz one in there. Nope, the pickoff. And that one's going to get by Price. The runner advances to second on that bad throw. And now Coach Ugan going to go out and have a chat with the infield. Just a quick convo from head coach Tony Ugan. A 2-2 count for Craney right now. Caleb Mealy's just going to throw a fastball right here. And he does. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Out number 2. And Caleb Mealy's 4th strikeout of the game. I believe that should put him at 64 on the season. And now Kyle Lacey, the first baseman, at the plate. A swing and a miss. A big swing. Mealy again, a swing and a miss, strike 2. If he gets a hold of one, that ball might just be gone. A swing and a miss, strike 3, and Mealy's 3rd strikeout of the game. No runs, no hits, 2 Bruin errors, and 1 runner left on base. And thank you to FBM for this sponsorship.
Building Material is your building materials supplier for all of your building materials needs. From drywall, steel studs, to Armstrong ceiling tile and insulation, Foundation Building Material is founded on principle and built on purpose. Contact Aaron Farrell today at 260-472-2181. Berger, attorney at law, is looking to be your all-around attorney, leading the way for wills and trusts, criminal defense, and family law. Let her handle your divorce, child custody or adoption, and much more. Call or visit today at 217 North High Street in Hartford City, or call her at 765-329-5100. Call or stop in today, 765-329-5100.
New pitcher for the Eastern Hancock Royals. The first baseman, Kyle Lacey, has switched with Trey Brown. Trey Brown now at first. Kyle Lacey on the mound for the Royals. Leading off for the Bruins, and with his new spectacles, Peyton Hurd.
Leading off for the Bruins in the second inning, the catcher, number 6, Peyton Hurd.
The first pitch, a line drive, fair ball down the third base line. Hurd's rounding first. He's going to second. Can he make it? The throw is going to be there. No, it's cut off by the shortstop. Hurd with a stand-up double. Batting second for the Bruins, the left-hander and designated hitter, Branston Wine. Bunt. Bunt. I'm calling it. Bunt. Here it is. Oh, he tries but doesn't get it. It's fouled off for strike 1. Look for it to happen again. The third baseman is not charging this bunt. Oh, he bunts it right back at the pitcher. He is going to be safe as the pitcher overthrows it. But the second baseman is there for the backup. Hurd advances to third. Wine is safe at first. That's gonna be an error. E1 on the pitcher for the bad throw. And now Ridge Dunica up to bat. Another bunt, and Hurd is going to go home, and he slides in under the tag. He is safe, and so is Ridge Dunica. Hurd scores first for the Bruins. A great job running. Runners now at first and second. There are no outs. The Bruins lead 1-0. And Price looking to bunt as well. Squared it up, but drew it back for the high pitch, called ball 1. The pitch is high again. He draws it back. Wine goes on to second, and he is safe, or on to third, and he is safe. And Dunica follows. The count now 2-0. Price with a 2-0 count. Runners now on second and third. The pitch by Lacey, just a little high, maybe inside for ball 3. A 3-0 count. The pitch delivered, strike 1. And he gets a hold of that one, grounds it right over to the second baseman, who makes the throw to first for the easy out as Branston Wine scores. And Dunica advances to third. Now Brandon Apple, the left-handed senior, up to the plate. Apple squares up to bunt. The pitch just a little bit too high for ball 1. Apple had a little quick meeting. He squares up to bunt, bunts it right back at the pitcher. The pitcher, again, overthrows first, and Apple is safe with the RBI. Well, I don't know if you'd call that an RBI, but Dunica does score. And we do have another E1. That's 2 errors this inning on the pitcher alone. And now back to the top of the lineup for the Bruins and Drew Caldwell.
Top of the order for the Bruins, shortstop Drew Caldwell.
Caldwell squares up to bunt. The runner is going to steal. The throw is not there, as Apple is now safe at second. Ball 1, 1-0 count. Think they'll bunt again? Ed, are you foreseeing the... Oh, it is 3-0, isn't it? I did not count that. Strike 1. Excuse me. 1-1 count. 1 out. The Bruins lead 3-0 with 3 unearned runs here in the bottom of the second. Another bunt, and nobody is going to get to that one. The shortstop has to run all the way up to it. And now Caldwell's going to go ahead and take second because there was nobody there. Runners on second and third now. Wow. You have to call that one a hit because no error, just nobody decided to even try. Right, yeah. Nobody was there. Cam Elam now up to the plate, and Cam's going to get a drive out into center field. The center fielder underruns it, lets it go all the way to the fence. Cam is now at second, staying there, and Apple and Caldwell both score a 2-run RBI by Cam Elam. Now the pitcher Caleb Mealy back to the plate. The Bruins lead 5-0 with a runner on second and 1 out. The pitch, and Mealy's going to hit a high fly ball behind the plate. The catcher is there to make the second out, and Mealy can't be happy with that one with the way everybody else has been hitting the ball and getting on base. Brandon Strobel now up to the plate. He will round out the 9 hitters for the Bruins with this at bat. 2 outs. The score 5-0 in the bottom of the second. Strobel lets the first pitch go by just a little bit high for ball 1. You know you have inning 5. You have it in the 5th inning. Strobel gets a hold of this one. It's a fly ball, and this one might be trouble. The center fielder, though, makes the catch for the 3rd and final out of the inning. The Bruins back completely through their lineup to lead 5-0.
Are you looking for custom shirts for your organization, sports team, or just a fun shirt for vacation? Get a hold of Jordan Massey today on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. Contact Jordan with all of your special shirt designs and printing. His creations are amazing, and he even does special projects. Contact Jordan now on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas.
All right, the Bruins finished out the bottom of the second inning with 5 runs on 4 hits, 2 Eastern Hancock errors, and 1 runner left on. Cam Elam after that monster line drive out into left center field for the double. Caleb Mealy still looking to be the pitcher. Hurd still behind the plate. No other changes in the infield or outfield that I can see so far. Nope, everybody's still the same. And leading off for Eastern Hancock is the bottom of the lineup, the center fielder, Cameron Wise.
For Eastern Hancock in the top of the 3rd, the center fielder, number 10, Cameron Wise.
The flag standing at full mast. They have the flagpole fixed finally. A swing and a miss. Strike 1 for Wise. So no more just a flag on a pole out there. It's actually on the flagpole. It is blowing straight out center field to home plate to center field, as that's strike 2 on the outside corner, an 0-2 count for Cameron Wise. And he gets a hold of that one, and it goes foul out of play. 0-2 count, 5-0 lead for the Bruins here in the top of the 3rd inning. On a beautiful day, it's got to be like 76, 77. A big swing and a miss for the first out. Shortstop Wyatt Sutton now at the plate. A nice looking breaking ball for strike 1. That one's going to be a hit up the middle to call Dunica. Dunica throws it over to Price to get the out right in time as Sutton stepped on first. 2 outs now in the top of the 3rd. Now up to bat, the second baseman, Ryan Burris. The pitch, a little bit low for ball 1. A little bit outside, ball 2. Oh, another hit, a high fly ball out towards center field. Brandon Strobel is there, getting underneath of it, and jumps to make the catch for the third out of the inning. And the Bruins doing very good defensively here. The Hancock Royals.
Fireworks is your hometown owned and operated fireworks store. They have 17 years in the fireworks business and have every type of firework from prepackaged deals to mortars to the big boys and much, much more. New this year is convenient online ordering with an in-store pickup at all of our locations. We will be located at 235 West Washington Street in Hartford City, next to the Chinese restaurant. Visit today at www.pyrovillefireworks.com.
All right, Eastern Hancock, I believe, is going to have a new pitcher, but they finished out the top of the third with no runs on no hits, no errors by the Bruins, and no runners left on. And a new pitcher for Eastern Hancock. And give me a second to find out who it is. Number 2. Who was that again, Ed? Landon Stanley. They may just be trying to confuse the Bruins with 9 or 8, 7 different pitchers. How many ever innings we play? Ooh, that pitch was just a little off the mark. Just a bit outside. Again, corporate or whole sponsors for the Blackford Sports Network golf outing that Sons of AmVets is trying to teach us how to run and manage the way that they do theirs. They're kind of partnering up with us on that. $25 for each whole sponsor, $35 if you want to sign at your business or home. $250 for a corporate sponsorship, $250 plus a penny will get you a hug from Cody Krause, who will be there that day, I believe. We do still have some slots open for teams. It's $240 a team. That gets you your skins for the game. And if you have any questions, feel free to get a hold of us at blackfordsportsnetwork@gmail.com or stop in and see Anna from ADM Custom Creations. They're accepting payments there. So you can talk to them or get a hold of me either way on blackfordsportsnetwork@gmail.com, or go in and see someone from Sons of AmVets. They may be able to help you out as well. All right, Peyton Hurd leading off for the Bruins. He had a double in the bottom of the second when he led off, and now looking to do the same thing here in the bottom of the third. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. Also, don't forget Montpelier Jamboree Days. Headlining band Skid Row to perform Sunday night, September 1st at 8 p.m. Hurd's going to fly out to the pitcher. No, he drops it. He dropped it. It hit in his glove and fell back out. And now Branston Wine up to the plate. But Skid Row, September 1st, 8 p.m., the headlining band this year at the Montpelier Jamboree. Their slogan this year is Bruin Nation. They've got T-shirts in red, white, and blue for sale. That pitch outside for ball 1. So pick up your T-shirt from anyone from the Montpelier Jamboree. I've seen some of the designs on the shirts. I like them. I plan on getting one myself. So make sure you hit up someone from the Montpelier Jamboree Committee to get one of those shirts. The count 1-0 as Isaac Justice is now the courtesy runner for Peyton Hurd, the catcher. Branston Wine, the left-handed batter, is up to bat, and he hits a monster hit out into left center, and it's going to fall, and Isaac Justice slowly strolls over to second as he had to wait on the ball. to see what was going to happen with it. A good hit by Branston Wine, now up to bat Ridge Dunica. The girls also traveled to Daleville today. We don't have anybody there as Terry had another commitment that he had to make for today, so he wasn't able to broadcast that game. And a lot of people actually not there at the game as Taylor University had their graduation today, so I know that there's one coach that wasn't going to be able to make it, one player that had a sister that was graduating that is still there playing, but a lot of fans not able to make the game, a lot of other commitments that needed to be made. The count now 2-0 for Ridge Dunica, but if I find someone that can give me the updates, I will for sure get those to you. That was good for strike one. That wild pitch gets behind the catcher and allows both runners to advance. The count now 3-1. Swing and a miss by Dunica for strike one. The count now 3-2. And Dunica gets a little bit of that one for a foul. Gets to stay in at the at-bat. Dunica lets that one go by, picks up the walk.
Dunica walks below the bases, brings to the plate first baseman number 21, Kyle Price.
Kyle Price now up to the plate with bases loaded. Outside for ball one. What's that? Ball one. And a hit for Price is going to be past the pitcher, off the fence. Price is rounding. Oh, no. Price thought he was going to go on to second. Oh, now we've got to play at third, and he is going. Oh, he's safe. He slid by the tag. So an RBI, a two-run RBI single for Price. And Dunica slides around the tag that the third baseman tried to put on to advance to third. What a play. A nice job by Dunica. Wine scores. Hurd scores. Well, Justice scores. Dunica is on third. And the double by Price, or the single by Price, should have been a double. He was standing almost on second when he realized that Dunica wasn't going to go to third. So now runners on first and third. The score 7-0. And Brandon Apple up to the plate, takes ball one as Price advances, I should say walks, to second. The pitch, a swing and a miss for strike one. Just a little bit low for ball two. 2-1 count now for Apple. That one just a little bit high. 3-1 count now for Brandon Apple. Runners on second and third. There are still no outs on the Bruins. Outside, ball four gets the walk, loading the bases up yet again for the leadoff hitter, Drew Caldwell.
Apple walks below the bases, brings to the plate, top of the batting order, number 1, shortstop Drew Caldwell.
Drew Caldwell, 1 for 2 today. Takes the first pitch off the outside corner for strike one. Caldwell stands in. Oh, well inside, and now Dunica is going to steal home on the wild pitch. Both runners advance to second and third. The score 8-0. The count 1-1 on Drew Caldwell. We're in the bottom of the third here on, again, an absolutely gorgeous day. Clouds are just hanging in the air. This is going to be a grounder right to the shortstop, who was playing all the way in the dirt or all the way in the grass and had no play to give, and allows Caldwell to get to base. I believe Price scores. Yes. Price scores. Apple does not advance. The single credited to Caldwell. Now Cam Elam up to bat with no outs and 2 runners on. That pitch outside, and both runners should advance to second and third for ball one.
Runners advance on the wild pitch.
Cam Elam, your batter, is 1 for 2 today as well with that monster line drive double in the bottom of the second inning. That pitch outside, ball 2. Stanley giving the sign to his coach, letting him know, hey, I'm done. Go ahead and come and get me, pull me out. The coach calls timeout, walks out to talk to him, maybe try to find a new pitcher. So we're going to go ahead and go to a break as we wait to see who the new pitcher is and where this game's going.
Have an insurance claim suffered to your home or business and not quite sure if you're getting the settlement you deserve? If so, contact Jeremy and the team of CMA Claim Management Adjusters for a free claim consultation. Nationally recognized as one of the nation's most respected public adjusting firms, CMA handles all types of insurance claims: fire, theft, hail, flood, and many more. Large or small, we settle them all, ensuring you get everything you're entitled to. Contact CMA today for a free consultation at 844-CMA-9110 or visit their website at www.claimmanagementadjusters.com.
Eastern Hancock Royals do have a pitching change. It's number 21, Colton Sinesal. And while he warms up, well, let's get in and thank some more sponsors like Dave's Car Corner.
Are you looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave Montgomery at Dave's Car Corner. He has the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat the friendly service that Dave Montgomery provides. Located at 1225 North Walnut Street in Hartford City.
3-0. 3-0 count now. As Sinesaw got his warm-ups. Cam Elam up to the plate. The curve ball misses for ball 4. There are no outs on the Bruins. Now bases loaded. Caleb Mealy up to the plate now, followed by Brandon Strobel, Peyton Hurd. That pitch just a little high and inside for ball 1. Same thing, ball 2. The Royals warming up a pitcher out in the bullpen. It's number 5, and I don't have a roster in front of me. Sinesaw high and inside for ball 3. He's going to end up walking a run in. Who is that? 15. Oh, that's Dane Baker. I think they're just warming up. Hey, he gets one in there. Strike 1. Mealy gets a hold of one. It's a high fly ball out towards left center field. The center fielder's there for the catch. The runners tag up and advance one base.
Mealy flies out to center field, but gets an RBI on the sacrifice. And also, as the runner moves to second and third.
The Bruins score again. The score now 9-0. Brandon Strobel now up to the plate. The hit by Strobel, a grounder to the shortstop. They throw to second to get the first out. The throw is well off the mark to get Strobel out at first, but the Bruins now take a 10-0 lead with 2 outs. So Elam is out. Colt, no. It's 11-0. So we just have a runner on first, which is Brandon Strobel. Now Nick Otwanowski up to bat in in place of Peyton Hurd. So it looks like we're going to make some changes coming up in the top of the 4th inning. A swing and a miss by Nick O for strike 1. Nick O with a line drive to second base for the 3rd out of the inning. And that's going to leave the Bruins leading 11-0.
Building Material is your building materials supplier for all of your building materials needs. From drywall, steel studs, to Armstrong ceiling tile and insulation, Foundation Building Material is founded on principle and built on purpose. Contact Aaron Farrell today at 260-472-2181.
So it looks like Nick Otwanowski was just going to be a pinch hitter for Hurd. But now it looks like, let's see here, the Bruins score 6 runs on 3 hits. 1 error by Eastern Hancock. And 1 runner left on. No, that wasn't a key. All right, just trying to figure things out here. Leading off for the Eastern Hancock Royals is going to be the starting pitcher, number 4, Trey Brown. I don't see any changes to the infield. Everything looks to be the same. No. Number 15. Number 15, Dane Baker in the game now. Oh, just out of reach of Drew Caldwell for a base hit. The first pitch, the first batter. He gets a hit over up the middle, just out of the reach of Drew Caldwell, and now up to the bat, number 17, the third baseman, Andy Locker. Mealy now has to deal with a runner on first. Delivers the pitch, a big swing and a miss for strike 1. Locker steps back into the box. The pitch, another swing and a miss right off the umpire's mask and helmet, or whatever you want to call them, for an 0-2 count. Curveball, he gets a piece of it to Drew Caldwell, to Dane Baker, and Baker throws a wild one over Price's head, and Locker's going to go ahead and advance to second base on the errant throw.
Locker hits into the fielder's choice and takes second on the overthrow. Brings to the plate number 9, Keegan Bowman.
Keegan Bowman now up to bat for the Royals. Outside for ball 1. There is one out. Reset, second. Ball 1. Pitch by Mealy is in the dirt, and Locker's going to try to go, and Hurd's going to throw him out. He got him. Got him. Apparently, they don't watch. 2 outs now. The count 2-0 on Keegan Bowman. Mealy out of the windup, delivers the pitch. A fastball, just a little high, but gets him swinging. A 2-1 count now. That one gets hit out into right center field. It's going to be good for a base hit. You're out. That one's there. 2 outs. Landon Kittner up to bat now for the Royals. We've got a runner on first, and Keegan Bowman with that nice line drive into right center field. The pitch, a curveball, just misses on the outside corner, ball 1. Down the middle, a swing and a miss, strike 1. Bowman not getting much of a lead off. Just 2 short steps. That one just a little low, ball 2. Mealy doesn't seem to be paying him any attention. Matter of fact, never even looked at him. 2-2 count as he fouls that one off. 2-2 count, 2 outs with a runner on first. Top of the 4th inning. The Bruins lead 11-0. That one right back to Mealy. He bends over and makes the snag for the third out of the inning, and we'll be back right after this.
Berger, attorney at law, is looking to be your all-around attorney, leading the way for wills and trusts, criminal defense, and family law. Let her handle your divorce, child custody or adoption, and much more. Call or visit today at 217 North High Street in Hartford City, or call her at 765-329-5100. Call or stop in today, 765-329-5100.
Eastern Hancock finishes out their half of the inning with no runs on 2 hits, 1 error by the Bruins, and 1 runner left on. Coming up to bat for the Bruins, the designated hitter, number 18, Branston Wine, followed by Ridge Dunica, and no, it's not going to be Dunica, it's going to be Dane Baker. And Kyle Price. All right, we're going to run through ads. This will be the last go around, and then we're going to just stay live.
Are you looking for custom shirts for your organization, sports team, or just a fun shirt for vacation? Get a hold of Jordan Massey today on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. Contact Jordan with all of your special shirt designs and printing. His creations are amazing, and he even does special projects. Contact Jordan now on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas.
All right, the pitcher for the Royals, still sticking with Caden Hancock. Up to bat is not going to be Branston Wine. It's going to be the right fielder, Dalton Willman, followed by Kyle Price. Or no, I'm sorry, followed by Dane Baker, Kyle Price, and Brandon Apple.
Leading off for the Bruins in the 4th inning will be right fielder Dalton Willman, now hitting for himself.
All right, Dalton Willman steps into the box. Hancock delivers the pitch. Ball 1 inside. Willman gets a piece of that one off the end of the bat right over to the shortstop, who throws and gets the out for the first out of the inning. 6-3. Now Dane Baker up to the plate for the Bruins. The pitch just a little bit low for ball 1. Baker gets a piece of that one down the third base line to the third baseman, who makes the throw. He stepped off the bag for just a moment and put it back on for the second out of the inning. Now up to bat the senior, number 21, Kyle Price. Takes the first pitch on the inside, ball 1. Pitch number 2, just a little bit low and outside for ball 2. The third pitch finds the strike zone, right belt high down the middle for strike one. A 2-1 count with 2 outs for Kyle. Gets a piece of that one. It's a little short hopper to the shortstop, and I believe Price. Oh, I thought he was safe, but the umpire calls him out, and we've got one last ad before we stay live here at Bruin Field.
Fireworks is your hometown owned and operated fireworks store. They have 17 years in the fireworks business and have every type of firework from prepackaged deals to mortars to the big boys and much, much more. New this year is convenient online ordering with an in-store pickup at all of our locations. We will be located at 235 West Washington Street in Hartford City, next to the Chinese restaurant. Visit today at www.pyrovillefireworks.com.
All right, the Bruins make some changes here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Drew Caldwell now your pitcher. Mealy behind the plate. Hurd is over at third while Cam Elam is at second. Dane Baker is not. Did I say Cam Elam at second? Cam Elam is at shortstop. Dane Baker's at second. Kyle Price still on first. Willman still out in right. Strobel still in center, and Apple still in left field.
Leading off for the Royals in the fifth inning, it will be number 16, Chris Craney.
Chris Craney is going to be leading off for the Royals, followed by Kyle Lacey and Cameron Wise. A swing and a miss. We're in the top of the fifth for strike one. I believe I said the fourth, top of the fourth. That one's going to be fouled off. Now an 0-2 count.
Please return the foul ball.
He gets another piece of it, fouls it off.
Please return that foul ball.
That one's going to be foul ball. Hit down the third base left field line. About 6 foot foul. The count's still 0-2 as Craney is fouling them off. That one's outside for the first ball of the at-bat. Oh, he gets a piece of that one. That one's going to be foul, out of play. Out of baseballs the umpire is. And struck him out. I believe it was looking for the first out of the inning.
Craney strikes out, brings up number 24. Check it, number 5, Caden Hancock, the pitcher.
Ball one. That one's going to be hit Was that a line drive to Kyle?
Hancock lines one out to the first baseman.
Yep, a line drive to...
Brings to the plate, center fielder number 10, Cameron Wise.
Line drive to Kyle Price on first base is the second out of the inning. Cameron Wise, the center fielder, rounding out the lineup. Mealy finished with 6 strikeouts for the game, extending his lead over Peyton Hurd by quite a few. A swing and a miss for Wise, strike one. Fouled that one off for strike two, 0-2 count. Misses on the outside for ball one. Ooh, that one misses way outside for ball two. A 2-2 count with 2 outs. Caldwell delivers a swing and a miss on the inside corner for strike three. And that's the ball game for game one. The Bruins win 11-0 over the Eastern Hancock Royals. So we will cut out of this game, and I'll fire up a new broadcast for game two, and we will see you guys for that one in just about a half an hour.
On behalf of the Blackford Sports Network, we would like to thank the athletic departments of both schools and thank you for watching this broadcast of the Blackford Bruins. Remember to see our sponsors and thank them for giving us the opportunity to broadcast live with you.